Have you ever thought that sleeping more would make your body healthier? The reality is exactly the opposite. I'm a doctor with over 30 years of experience in cardiovascular health. And today I'm going to reveal a truth that surprises a lot of people. Sleeping too much can actually leave you more tired, and can even raise your risk of heart disease. Watch this video to the end so you can avoid a mistake that's quietly damaging your health every single day. Why does sleeping too much leave the body feeling worn out? We often hear the advice that getting enough sleep is the key to a healthy body. That's completely true, but only when you sleep the right amount, not when you oversleep. So why does sleeping too much make you feel tired and drained? First, oversleeping disrupts your body's internal clock. That clock, also known as your circadian rhythm, governs many vital functions like blood pressure, digestion, heart rate, and especially the hormones that control alertness and mood. When you sleep too long, and especially at irregular hours, your body drifts out of its natural biological cycle. As a result, you wake up feeling groggy, foggy-headed, and unable to concentrate. Second, when you sleep too much, especially more than 9 hours a day, your body slips into a sluggish state instead of actually recovering its energy. Long sleep suppresses the activity of the sympathetic nervous system. That's the system responsible for keeping you awake and active. This causes blood flow to drop, metabolism to slow down, and your muscles to lose their usual flexibility. A study from Harvard University found that people who sleep more than 9 hours a day have a 30% higher risk of daytime fatigue compared to those who sleep a steady 7 to 8 hours. On top of that, oversleeping can also leave you feeling guilty or stressed about wasting time. And that in turn takes a negative toll on your mind. A vicious cycle begins: sleep too much, feel tired and anxious, sleep even more, feel even more exhausted. In particular, if you feel worn out after every long sleep, don't brush it off. Your body is sending you a warning signal that something isn't right with your current lifestyle or sleep habits. Oversleeping and its link to heart disease may sound hard to believe. But in reality, there's a growing body of medical evidence showing that sleeping too much doesn't just leave you tired, it also raises your risk of dangerous cardiovascular disease. According to a large study in the European Heart Journal, scientists tracked over 116,000 people across 21 countries. They found that adults who sleep more than 9 hours a day have a 23% higher risk of stroke. Their risk of coronary artery disease rises by as much as 33% compared to people who sleep 7 to 8 hours a day. That's no small number. It shows that sleeping too long has an impact similar to smoking or being physically inactive. 2 major cardiovascular risk factors. So why does oversleeping harm the heart? 1. Long sleep means less physical activity. Sleeping more means you spend less time being active. When your body doesn't move enough, blood circulates more slowly and excess fat builds up in your artery walls, leading to high blood pressure. That's a leading cause of stroke and heart failure. 2. Oversleeping makes it easy to gain weight and become obese. A body that sleeps a lot but burns little energy ends up storing calories. The result is that you gain weight uncontrollably, which in turn raises your risk of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and hardening of the arteries. All of these are factors that damage the heart. 3. Excessively long sleep causes body-wide inflammation. Research shows that people who oversleep have higher than normal levels of inflammatory markers like CRP. Chronic inflammation is the factor behind many conditions, especially inflammation of the inner blood vessel lining, which leads to serious heart problems. 4. Sleeping at irregular hours throws off the heart's own circadian rhythm. The heart has its own internal clock too. When you sleep at irregular times or for too long, the heart can't maintain a steady physiological rhythm, which can trigger arrhythmias, palpitations, or a gradual decline in heart function over time. In short, oversleeping isn't a way to help your body recover, it can actually be the silent culprit behind dangerous heart disease. If you or a loved one keeps up a habit of sleeping more than 9 hours a day, take another look at your daily routine, listen to your body, and consult a doctor early. Common mistakes in daily habits that lead to oversleeping. Many people don't realize that the seemingly harmless habits in their everyday life are exactly what's pushing them into oversleeping, dragging along fatigue, raising their risk of illness, and eroding their overall health. Let's walk through the 4 most common mistakes that so many people are unknowingly making. 1. Sleeping in too long on weekends. After a stressful work week, many people choose to catch up on sleep on Saturday and Sunday by staying in bed until 10 in the morning, or even until noon. But did you know that piling on sleep like that doesn't help your body recover? It actually disrupts your internal clock? You'll feel tired by Sunday afternoon, struggle to fall asleep that night, and start Monday and the new week feeling drained and low on energy. This phenomenon is also called social jet lag, a disruption of your body clock caused by the gap between your weekend and weekday sleep hours. 2. Lingering in bed even after waking up. Many people have a habit of waking at 6 or 7 in the morning but not getting up right away, and instead lying around for another hour or two scrolling their phone and watching videos. This might feel relaxing, but once your body is awake and you keep lying still, your brain is left in a half-awake, half-asleep state, so that when you finally do get up you feel dizzy, groggy, and struggle to start your day. 3. Napping for too long. Napping is a good habit, but only when you do it the right way. Napping longer than 9 to 10 minutes sends your body into deep sleep. And if you wake up in the middle of that cycle, you'll feel dizzy and heavy-headed, as if you're not fully awake. This doesn't just hurt your afternoon performance, it also makes it hard to fall asleep at night, throwing off your sleep for the whole day. My advice: only nap for 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere between 12 and 1 p.m., to get the most benefit. 4. Having no fixed sleep schedule. Tonight you sleep at 10 p.m., tomorrow at 1 a.m., the next day you nap and then stay up all night, which breaks down your body's internal clock. The result is that you struggle to fall asleep at night, wake up feeling unrest, and go through the whole day not even knowing why you're so tired. This is something I see very often in office workers, students, and freelancers. They all run into the same problem: a lack of discipline around sleep and rest schedules. In short, the mistakes above don't just make you oversleep, they also lower your sleep quality and harm your physical and mental health. If you find yourself doing any of these, change it now, before your body speaks up through illness. Solutions to sleep the right way. Now that we've clearly laid out the serious consequences of oversleeping, from that worn-out feeling to the risk of heart disease, it's time to find practical, science-based, and effective solutions to improve your sleep quality. 1. Keep a consistent sleep schedule every day. Whether it's a weekday or a weekend, try to go to bed and wake up at the same fixed time. For example, you go to bed at 10 p.m. and wake at 6 a.m. Keep to this window even on your days off. That helps your internal clock run steadily, reduces the tired feeling when you wake up, and boosts your productivity and mental focus. 2. Sleep enough, not too little but not too much either. The ideal sleep duration for an adult is 7 to 8 hours a night, no less than 6 hours and no more than 9 hours, unless there's a medical reason. For example, while you're recovering from a serious illness. Too little sleep causes stress and memory decline, while too much sleep leaves you sluggish and raises cardiovascular risk, as we've already discussed. 3. Create an ideal sleep environment. This is a factor many people overlook, but it's extremely important. Make sure of the following. Keep the bedroom dark, quiet, and cool, around 25 degrees Celsius, and don't keep your phone near the bed. Avoid blue light from screens, which affects melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. Use a comfortable mattress and pillow that support your spine well. You can use gentle essential oils like lavender or peppermint, or white noise, to fall asleep more easily. 4. Limit long naps and catch-up sleep. If you need a nap, set an alarm for about 20 to 30 minutes, ideally between 12 and 1 p.m. You shouldn't nap after 2 p.m., as it can easily disrupt your night's sleep. And remember, don't catch up on sleep for too long on weekends. Piling on catch-up sleep doesn't restore your energy, on the contrary, it actually disrupts your sleep. That's the main reason you feel tired all through the following week. 5. Do light exercise and reduce stress before bed. In the 1 to 2 hours before bed, you should avoid heavy exercise and avoid coffee or caffeinated drinks. Instead, do gentle, relaxing activities like meditating for 5 to 10 minutes, reading a paper book rather than your phone, journaling, or listening to soft music. These activities help your body release relaxation hormones and support deeper, higher quality sleep. That way you avoid having to sleep in late or catch up on sleep. To sum up the solutions: sleep at the right time, sleep the right amount, sleep in a good environment, avoid catch-up sleep, don't nap too long, and keep a relaxed state of mind before bed. This is the key to maintaining good health, staying alert every day, and above all protecting your heart from these silent risks. Conclusion and advice from the doctor. My dear friend, after everything we've laid out, I want to emphasize one thing again: oversleeping doesn't mean good rest. It can be a sign of an underlying disorder in your lifestyle and health. If you often feel tired even after sleeping a lot, struggle to concentrate, feel drowsy all day, or sleep more than 9 hours a day and still don't feel alert, don't take it lightly. That's not laziness, it can be a dangerous signal from your cardiovascular, metabolic, or endocrine system. Start today, reorganize your sleep schedule and set up healthy daily habits. And don't forget, every small change you make today could save you from big problems down the road. I'm a doctor with 30 years of experience, and what I want most is to help you stay healthy every day, starting with the smallest habits. If you found this video helpful, please like it to help the algorithm spread health content further. Comment below if you're struggling with your sleep, and I'll respond to each case. Share this video with friends or loved ones who oversleep, because you might just be helping them avoid heart disease in the future. The key takeaway of this video on oversleeping: don't forget this. Sleeping a lot isn't bad, but sleeping too much without any structure is quietly wearing down your own health. See you in the next health videos. And don't forget, health is our most precious asset, one we have to actively protect. Yeah.